Celebs like Miranda Kerr and Beyoncé are big on intermittent fasting, but are they, and you, doing it properly? Photo at Miranda Kerr. If there is one area of diet and nutrition that also has strong scientific evidence to support its use, it is intermittent fasting, the phenomena that sees dieters restrict calories for set periods of time to achieve both weight loss and significant reductions in inflammation in the body. So what does the science say about fasting? Will it support weight loss, and if so, what is the right way to do it? The first thing to know when it comes to fasting is that it is not a new concept. Individual cultures and religions have embraced fasting for hundreds of years for both the proposed spiritual and physical benefits and associations. From a dietary-specific perspective, significant research into the physiological benefits of fasting can be traced back to the 1930s, when researchers identified that rats feed significant fewer calories not only lived much longer, but had much lower rates of cancer. In recent years, the concept of regular fasting has gained significant attention off the back of the work of British scientist Dr. Michael Mosley, who authored the 52 Diet. The 52 Diet incorporates 2 non-consecutive days of very low-calorie eating, just 500,600 calories or 1/4 of your regular calorie intake, followed by 5 days of regular, normal, non-restrictive eating. Since the release of this diet, there has been a number of variations to the 52 model. An alternative program suggests limiting food consumption to just 8 hours of every day, another to not eat until lunchtime, hence supporting a prolonged overnight fast, or limiting food consumption to just 1 meal per day. Each of these variations, depending on compliance, potentially offer benefits, as research suggests that any prolonged period without eating or eating very few calories for short periods supports lower cholesterol, blood pressure and blood glucose control. The most important thing to consider when it comes to fasting is what will be the most sustainable dietary option for you. All diets work, but the issue is that people cannot stick to them. In the case of fasting, both a 52 or extended overnight fast will have metabolic benefits and support weight control, but if you cannot stick to an especially low-calorie diet, or hunger is likely to get the better of you if you do not eat for several hours, fasting may not be the right approach for you. If, on the other hand, you have no issue sticking to strict regimes, the choices between fasting via a couple of specific low-calorie days or for extended periods of the day, every day. In the case of a 52 approach, this means sticking to just 500 or 600 calories, which in food terms translates into just 2 meals, or 1 poached egg with 1 cup vegetables, a piccolo coffee in one meal, and just 80,100 grams fish and vegetables, a salad in the other. For non-eaters, such as busy businessmen or shift workers, this may not seem that extreme, but for the average person, who tends to eat several times a day, such an enormous shift in eating habits may not prove that easy, particularly in social situations. In my experience, followers tend to eat more like 8,001,000 calories per day while fasting, as an extra coffee or snack slips in, which unfortunately negates the benefits of the fast. If such severe calorie restriction is not for you, another option is to simply limit the number of hours you consume food each day. For example, eating only between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. or 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. In these examples, while you are not limiting calories to an extreme level, you are allowing an extended period of time for the body's hormones to return to baseline levels without constantly being disrupted with numerous feeding occasions. While research examining this exact approach is limited, any regime that limits calorie intake via clear daily structure is likely to support weight loss. Ultimately, the key component of any fasting approach to dieting is compliance and consistency. We know that there are a number of health benefits associated with longer periods of time with fewer calories. It comes down to deciding what is the right way to incorporate this style of eating into your lifestyle without the feelings of deprivation that can come from extreme dieting.